Aloha mai kako, lahui Hawaii, o Kaukaohu Wahilani. Waianae mai au, but right now we're at 4th Street Mall in front of Our Lady of Peace that we just got through burning the paper bowls. And if you can, there was all these documents that was created in the 1450s that talked about colonization and the conquering of non-Christian lands. And so we're here, the 19th anniversary. Next year we mark the 20th anniversary. We just got through burning these papers, and hopefully we'll get back a message to the Pope, because the last time it was in 1512, where issued by Charles I of Spain placed a requirement on Spanish conquistadors to read this document composed in 1514 to Indians of the New World. It briefly explains Spain's assertion of its legal and moral right to rule over the inhabitants of Latin America. It also provides a rationale for just war. For just war, legalistic Spaniards devised this document so that you could legally enslave Indians who refused to agree with all the statements of the requirements. Notice the dire warning in the last paragraph to those who do not submit. Of course, not knowing the Spanish language, most Indians had no idea what transpired with the readings, but found themselves enslaved nonetheless. So we had chieftains that were, because they didn't give gold to the Spanish, they were murdered, burned, tied to trees, and so today was the 19th anniversary that we burned the paper bowls. And you can go online and look up paper bowls. And mahalo keoku, because now I knew that there was a doctrine of discovery. But because Hawaii was a Christian state, a Christian kingdom, we didn't get discovered, and we wouldn't have been, we weren't on the list of being conquered. But nonetheless, we all know in 1893, the United States came with help, to legally overthrow Hawaii. So we're here, free Hawaii, and as a Kanaka Oiwi, mahalo nui loa, pono ke aloha. Once again, my name is Kaukaohu Wahilani. You can reach me 699-5989. Any questions? Or on Facebook, yes, or on Facebook, mahalo pono. And I just want to give a shout out to all our lahui. Na kanaka Oiwi me na poe Hawaii. Love for our country, yeah. It's exciting times, and we just gotta move forward. So hopefully this, my manao today was Uncle Kawika Lopes was healing. He said healing, to the to the Pope, to the Catholics, to the Christians of the wrong that was committed, not only here in Hawaii but globally. And my manao was, as a Christian, was, if the leaders that know of these big churches that know that we are illegally occupied, that the people in the churches that first came here had a lot to do with the overthrow, then what, after finding out the truth, what would it do? Because in the Bible, Christ teaches to be pono, to be righteous. So that was my manao, that hopefully the truth will get out to all these big churches here in Hawaii and globally, and to say that a wrong has been committed. And you cannot, as a Christian, I don't know how you can look at yourself in the mirror and say I'm a Christian, but yet a wrong has been done to the Hawaiian people. When I talk about Hawaiian people, I'm not talking about just blood. I'm talking about everybody, because at the time of the overthrow, we were a multi-ethnicity kingdom. Yes, kingdom subjects. So not only Kanaka Oiwi, but Napo'e Hawaii. So mahalo nui once again, Brother Pono, for always being vigilant, being here. Holomua lahui Hawaii, aloha wau yaoe. Hawaii Paina. Aloha. Free Hawaii. Yo. Ukiai mauna! Ukiai mauna! Aloha aina! Aloha aina!